Hey guys, and welcome back to another reading vlog. It's been a while since I've done one. I think the last one I did was Zoe's 24-hour holiday readathon. So she's holding another one today, and I decided to participate because I don't actually have to work this Saturday. So I thought, why not? I'm sorry if I'm a bit quiet. Normally I'm here by myself on the weekends, but one of my roommates is actually with me this weekend. And she just went off to her bed, so I'm trying to keep quiet. It is currently 11:39, so we got like 20 minutes until the readathon starts, so I thought I would just go ahead and give you a quick overview of my TBR. Sorry, my desk is a mess because like school and everything. I have 3 books I'm planning on trying to get through. My main priority, like the book that I definitely want to finish, is Remainder by Tom McCarthy. I'm actually in the middle of this for a class. I'm just a little over 100 pages until the end, so hopefully I can finish this. Next, I'm about 180 pages into City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare, because I'm rereading the Mortal Instruments series right now, so that's next. And then of course I'm also like halfway through the Bane Chronicles, also by Cassandra Clare, as well as I think Maureen Johnson and Sarah Reese Brennan. I'm about like halfway through like the 4th or 5th book in this one. I've been listening to this one mostly on audiobook. I've only actually like read the first book on the physical form. So originally when I found out about this readathon and you know that I didn't actually work for Saturday, I was like, oh sweet, a whole day of reading. And then of course like one of my roommates is like, oh well, we can go to lunch Saturday and like a bunch of other stuff. So I'm like, well, now I'm doing some other stuff, so hopefully I can get some. I'm gonna be listening to audiobooks when I'm driving and stuff, so at least I can still be reading. I took a nap from like 10 to 11:30, and I was like, this will get me motivated to actually stay up, because I think last time I did this, and I'll link the reading vlog up in the cards somewhere wherever it shows up, so you can check it out if you want. I think I was able to only stay up till like 1:30 and I crashed, and I was like, oh, nap this time so that way I can like stay up later. Yeah, that was a bad idea because I just woke up and I really just want to go back to bed. Like, so we'll see how late I can stay up. Good morning, guys. So I crashed around 2 and I only read 40 pages, but that's okay. It is now like 9 a.m. and I actually just read another chapter of City of Ashes, so in total I've read like 60 pages. I also read like 20 pages of Remainder. I'm like less than 100 pages now. Like, my goal is to at least finish this because I need to have it read by Monday for class anyways, so this is the main goal. But also I read like 40 pages of City of Ashes, so I'm excited to see where this is going. I just like, it's so fun being back in this world and like rereading it. Even though I know what happens, I'm still like loving it and like picking up on stuff like I didn't like notice before. Like, I found a line in here that like cracked me up that I will talk about, I think, in my March wrap up. It's so funny. Anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna eat some breakfast and do some more reading. As I mentioned last night, my original plans for today have changed. Originally, when I decided I was gonna participate, I was like, I don't have to work at all. This will be great. I'll just like read all day. But then my roommate, when I'm roommates, was like, let's meet up for lunch, and then I think we're gonna go to Barnes & Noble's too, so I'm gonna go spend some money on more books I do not need because my TBR is way too long. I also have to film videos today, so this will be interesting. But yeah, so I'm gonna do some stuff and I will check in with you guys later.
Magnus followed her down the hall to a reception room where Edgar Greymark, the head of the institute, stood in front of a bookstand. Edgar, Magnus said, nodding, I see you bowed to the pressure and installed a telephone.
Are you keeping my books warm over there? Hey guys, so it's now like 5 o'clock. Yes, my phone is in military time because I just never changed it after I came back from Spain, but it's whatever. So it's been a hot minute since I checked in. I don't know how would I feel about these like space buns. I feel like I put them a little too far back on my head, but they also make me kind of feel like I have cat ears. I don't know how I feel about this hairstyle. I'll decide that on a later judgment. Anyways, I wanted to update you on some of my reading. I have read quite a bit, actually. I haven't filmed the videos I was supposed to film. Like, I was going to film my February wrap-up and some other videos. So, because, like, my February wrap-up is going up this current week that, like, I'm filming this, or, like, the next week. It'll be up already, but I'm gonna have to film it tomorrow because my lunch plans got moved up today. So then I was like, well, guess I'm not filming. And I just recently got home from the mall and the sun is setting, so I can't film because it'll look really bad. But anyways, so yeah, so before I left though, I did read like 50 pages of Remainder. I'm so close. I only have like 40 pages left, so I can finish this before the readathon's over, and I'm super excited because, like I said, I have to have this read by Monday. And my next book for class I need to start reading, I think, came in today too. So I want to actually like be ahead of reading instead of like trying to finish before class on Monday, because you know we take quizzes over these. But as I've mentioned earlier in this vlog, I've been listening to audiobooks, and the ones I'm currently listening to is The Bank Chronicles on audio. So since I did some driving today, I was like, I don't want to stop reading, so I'll listen to The Bank Chronicles. So I finished the one story I was in the middle of, and now I'm like really close to the end of the next story that I'm in the middle of. I'm in the middle of saving Rafael Santagago. I'm not built for holding cameras. My arm gets tired too fast. I have to say, it's very interesting reading this since I am rereading, I almost call it Infernal Devices, Mortal Instruments right now, because since this story is dealing with Raphael, and I literally this morning just read this scene in City of Ashes, spoilers I guess if you haven't read City of Ashes, where Simon, you know, is a vampire and has come back, and like there's like this look shared between Magnus and Raphael, and you're just kind of like, what's going on there? Like they've got history, but they like make it seem like they don't, and this story explains it. So it was really cool, like just reading that scene and like getting the history behind that look right now, and I've really enjoyed it. I'm enjoying the audiobook of this, and sorry, there's like a bead on this bookmark, so it keeps hitting everything. But yeah, so also we went to lunch and we went to the Cheesecake Factory, and I wasn't expecting it to be that busy. I was like, yeah, it's a Saturday at like noon, but like I wasn't thinking it was gonna be that busy. And the wait wasn't too bad. We waited like 25 minutes, but we were at the mall and like the traffic was awful. The mall was so busy, and I was like, this is the busiest I've ever seen a mall. Like it was like holiday like status busy, and I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a mall this busy. And so Laura and I we got drinks with our lunch, and we're thinking, you know, like $6, $7, $8 for like mixed drinks. We got the bill because like I had a gift card, which is why we went. So we got the bill, and she got it while I was in the bathroom. Our drinks were $11.25. I was like, I've never paid that much for a drink in my life. And I was like, well, next time we know, we're never ordering drinks here again, because like, and like, if you're saying you didn't look at that menu, the prices weren't on the menu, and that should have been a warning shot, like, don't order drinks here because they're going to charge you out the ass for them. But, you know, it's whatever. It was really good, but still. So, also, since I was waiting, Laura was running late, and we were on a wait anyways, we had to wait like 25 minutes for a table, I did some reading too, and I'm currently reading an ebook. This glare is, like, not okay on these glasses. In the ebook I'm currently reading, I switched ebooks. I was reading a different one earlier, but I switched it because I don't like it, and I think I'm going to DNF it, and I will talk about that in my February wrap-up, which should already be up by the time this vlog is up, so I will link that in the cards for you to go watch if you want to hear. So I'm reading a contemporary, and it's Mapped to the Stars by Jen Malone, and I love it. It's a cheesy contemporary, but it's exactly what I need right now. Like, I read so much fantasy, sometimes I just want a really cheesy contemporary, and it's good, and it's cute, and I talk about it in my February wrap-up, so you can, I'm saying that like I filmed it, but at this moment I haven't filmed my wrap-up yet, but I know what I'm gonna say, so the video will already be up, and you can hear all my thoughts. Yeah, okay, I'm like getting really rambly, and I'm sorry about that. But I read a couple pages of this while I was waiting for Laura and waiting for a table to be ready, and I'm really enjoying this, and I'm sad that it's only available in ebook version, because I would love to have like a physical copy of this book. I'm gonna read another chapter of City of Ashes, because I just like really want to read City of Ashes, and then after that, I think I'm gonna power through Remainder, and then try to get through City of Ashes. Oh! I also went to Barnes & Nobles, as you saw from those cut clips. So let's do a quick little book haul. I got 3 things, and I should feel bad, but I don't. The first thing I got is Paper Girls Volume 1. This is by Brian K. Vaughan and some other peeps. That's upside down. Some other peoples. Brian K. Vaughan wrote Saga, and I really love Saga. I am 2 issues behind, though, but like each issue is like $15. I'm like, I don't have $30 to spend on 2 issues of Saga right now. But I've heard a lot about this one. I don't know, something about Stranger Things and all female cast and the art style and just like the coloring, like I'm in love. But I'm really excited to read this, and I just like love it, and I need to read more graphic novels in my life anyways. I picked up Wizard for Hire by Obert Sky. Apparently this is a middle grade novel, and it's really cute. It's got little drawings at the beginning of each chapter. Look, it's like a bird. Oh, are they all the same now? See, isn't that cute? But this is about a boy who lives in a town, and his parents basically get kidnapped, and there's a wizard for hire type of person, and he has to enlist the help of this wizard and some other people to help like find his parents. And this is just released this year, and it's part of a new series, and I love middle grade, but I don't feel like I read enough of it. The only like middle grade I can really think of that I've read is like Rick Riordan. I do really love middle grade, and since my work in progress is a middle grade novel, I want to read more middle grade, so I found this, and I was like, that sounds right up my alley, and I haven't heard anything about it, but it looks super cool. And look, there's like an ad on the back, and so I'm super excited to read this. I'm like holding everything inside me not to like start reading this right now. I'm probably gonna read Paper Girls tonight, and just so like I'll at least have finished more than one book for this readathon. And then the final book I picked up is The Demon King by Cinda Williams Chima. This is the first book in the Seven Realms series, and I've seen these books forever in the library and again. This book really isn't that big now that I'm looking at it, but like as a kid they looked humongous and I didn't want to read them, and now I'm like kicking myself in the ass because every book I was like, it's too big, I don't want to read it. Like Harry Potter, I didn't like the Mortal Instruments because the covers were ugly, but I finally read them and I love them. So, and Reagan from Peru's Project, I think this is like one of her all-time favorite fantasy series, and yeah, I've been wanting to pick it up since I've heard her raving about it when I found her like 4 years ago. So finally bought the first book, and I'm gonna read it, and yeah. So that's my book haul. I'm gonna watch some booktube videos real fast and catch up on Twitter, and then I will be reading and checking with you a lot sooner than, like 10 hours later. I mean, it hasn't been 10 hours. You know what I mean. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, so it's like almost 10:30 and I could have done a lot more reading than I've already done, but like I said, my roommate's with me this weekend and we got caught up watching This Is Us on Hulu, so yes. So anyways, quick update on my progress. I finished the last like 40 pages of Remainder. I'm so happy to be done with this. This book was freaking weird, like way too weird for my personal taste. I'm not a fan. But also, besides that, I also finished another 20 pages of City of Ashes, which I think I'm gonna pick back up and read another chapter of this because I still got like an hour and a half of this readathon left. And also, since I don't feel like a complete waste and I haven't read as much as I wanted to for this readathon, I'm also going to pick up volume 1 of Paper Girls, which I picked up earlier today because I just can't, and I need a graphic novel in my life. So hopefully I can finish this one tonight and make a little more progress on Sea of Ashes. I might do one more check-in before the end of this readathon, hopefully at like 11:30, and then I will do my wrap-up tomorrow morning and let you know all that I finished. But yeah, so I will see you guys in a little bit. So I'm back and it's now like 11:30 and I just finished volume 1 of Paper Girls. You know, I've heard a lot of people talking about this and how much they love it, and I love it. It's really awesome. I definitely see where people are saying it's like Stranger Things. It's basically these 4 girls. I think they're like 12, but it's not like middle graded. I feel like this is, somebody said it was YA, but I feel like it might be more adultish content. But I feel the Stranger Things aspect, I think it does take place in like the 80s, 90s maybe, and it's science fiction, and there's also like time travel, and I'm just super excited to get the rest of the volumes that are out, because I really enjoyed this. And it's definitely a 5-star read for me. Since there's only like 30 minutes left in this readathon, I'm going to try and power through some more of City of Ashes because I really just need to finish that. I'm enjoying rereading it, but like at the same time, I'm seeing more problems with the book than I did the first time I read it. So this will be my last check-in, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow morning with my wrap-up, which for you will be like in like a second, but whatever. So, hello and welcome back. I'm gonna do my wrap up for the readathon, and I'm sorry about the glare. I can't do anything about it. I'm sorry. So I meant to film my wrap up Sunday, but then it was hella cloudy all day, and I was like, I guess I'm gonna have to wait till Monday, and my morning class got canceled, so I'm gonna take some time to film, even though I have so much fucking homework I need to do. But you know, procrastination, right? Okay, so let's wrap up what I read, what I finished for this 24-hour readathon. I did not get to read as much as I wanted to, as you saw, because I actually went out and did stuff Saturday, and you know, I had a lot of homework I probably should have been doing instead of reading all day, but it's whatever. It's already happened. First, I finished off Remainders. I read the last 107 pages of Remainders by Tom McCarthy. And I didn't like this book. I didn't like it at all. And if you want, gonna have to hear about it in my March wrap-up, but I'll just tell you, this book is fucking weird. Like, and I like weird books. It's not a problem that it's weird, but it was like too weird for me, and I didn't like it. I didn't like our main character, and I gave it 2 stars. The second book I finished was volume 1 of Paper Girls by Brian K. Vaughan and some other people. I picked this up at Barnes & Noble's during the readathon, and I was like, I want to feel better about myself and not feel like I failed, even though I read way more than I thought I would have. So I read this in its entirety, and that was 144 pages. I absolutely love this. I love graphic novels, and I wish I could read more, but they're expensive. But it's beautiful, and just like look at this art. Those were the books I finished. Now onto the books that I made some progress in. First is City of Ashes by Cassandra Clare. I read 88 pages out of this. I wanted to read more, but I was switching between Remainders and this, and Remainders was my main goal that I had to finish for the readathon, so I have to finish it for my class this evening, which I'm ahead. So thank you, Zoe's 24-hour readathon, for getting me ahead of my class reading for once. Finally, the last book I made progress on is The Bang Chronicles by Cassandra Clare, Sarah Reese Brennan, and Maureen Johnson. I read 65 pages. Well, I didn't read, I listened to 65 pages of this. I've actually only read like the first book physically. Everything else I've been listening to on audiobook, because it takes up time and it helps me get through books faster. I guess technically there's one more book that I did read from, and that is Map to the Stars by Jen Malone. I have the ebook version. Well, it's only available as an ebook version, but I have the ebook on my phone, and I showed up to lunch early and there was a wait, so I was waiting for Laura to show up. I was reading on my phone. So in total, and I read like 3 pages out of that, I guess, kind of. I don't know, ebook pages are different than like actual pages, but I'm gonna say 3 pages. So in total, I read 394 pages in the 24-hour readathon. I did sleep during this period, but it's whatever. That's a lot more than I thought I would have read, and I'm super proud of myself. And hopefully next time Zoe does one of these, it will be like over the summer, and like I can actually like read and like not feel the stress of my classwork like pounding on me because I decided to take a break and procrastinate. But anyways, if you participated in the 24-hour readathon, let me know what you read down below, how many pages if you calculated them out. Also, don't forget to give this vlog a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. And yeah, that's about it. So I will see you guys in my next video.